Greetings, everybody. This is Harmony speaking. It's 9:01. Sorry. It's 9:09 p.m. Central Standard Time on March 5th, 2018. Um, for those of you who have been following me, I have alluded to or talked about in other videos about how members of my team, I do have a spiritual team, very close-knit team, and I talked about in other videos about how we are all starting to have the same dreams, which is kind of doesn't seem logical, does it? We're different parts of the country. And a couple of my team members, I've actually seen them in my dreams. So, what I'm going to talk about tonight is perhaps going to contradict a couple of things I said in my earlier videos. I made other dream videos and gave advice on dreams and whatnot. But this is new information. And we've been talking and comparing notes, and things are a little awry, let's just say that. So, um, since this is live, I forgot to do this ahead of time, try to throw something interesting to look at. So I apologize for not being prepared for this video. I had a lot of opposition as normally, and I have no idea what I'm about to say, but just had to hit the play button or live button. And here we go. So basically, the hypothesis, the theory, the conclusion at this point in time, as of this date of this recording, is that if you've been in the conspiracy genre long enough, you have probably come to the logical conclusion, which is very valid, that everything is rigged. I mean, these folks, the adversary, um, those who are against us, have everything rigged. They do. I talked about other videos, and I still stand by that today. It's also in my QHHC sessions, the very first one, that is, about how they even have heaven rigged. After you die, they got that rigged too. Yes, they do. All of this reality is rigged by them. That doesn't mean they're winning or they're going to win. It just means they've been in power, they've been in control, and they've been running this place. And it's time for new management. The new management's going to come in and take over and change things, and we're going to hang up our sign and say, "Under new management." is what is and is going to happen. So basically, the common theory comes from psychology. Sigmund Freud, I guess the big one, Carl Jung, and those folks. They basically tell us that the reason that your dreams are so scrambled, and in other words, symbolic at night, is because it is your subconscious mind trying to work out what has happened to you during the daytime. And the subconscious mind doesn't want the conscious mind to know what it's trying to work out, because apparently it's so earth shattering, it will drive you cuckoo crazy and insane. So it has to do it in these very symbolic pictures. Okay, the first problem with that theory, according to the psychologists and mainstream thought that has been widely accepted, is what the hell happened to you today that is so earth shattering that if your subconscious mind tells you what happened, is going to make you go cuckoo crazy upside down, and turn your world like crazy and make you lose your mind? Sorry. That is the most ridiculous premise and thought process I've ever heard. And I apologize that I just never analyzed it. It's just when mainstream psychologists present it as a fact, the what I did, and amongst other people, the common thing for people to do, the common folk go, okay, here's an authority telling me that this is how it is, and I'm just going to accept it. I went to grad school, master's for psychology. So you just learn to accept things in school as it is, and you don't question. There's and I was also in the military too, so we're kind of taught not to question things, except for certain academics, I guess. But anyway, the point is, that's absurd. So now let's tear down this belief system. The first premise is completely absurd. Their hypothesis doesn't make any sense because we all live completely mundane, boring lives. There's nothing going on in our lives. They're boring. Come on, admit it. They're boring. So, what the hell is a subconscious mind working at night that is so detrimental that if the conscious mind were to become aware of it, would make us go cuckoo crazy? That's absurd. It's completely insane. Then the next theory they say is so since the subconscious mind can't let the conscious mind know what's going on, it presents everything in symbols. So then the mainstream psychologists, the Carl Jungs, the Sigmund Freuds, and others come up with these dream dictionaries where you look up the symbols in your dream. Let's say you dreamed of a boat or telephone pole or gun or the ocean or the beach or whatever. You look up these symbols. They tell you do not focus on the events in your dream. Rather, focus on the symbols. Then go to their manual, these dream dictionary. And I have made a video on this. It's called hyperdictionary.com. I told people go there and you scroll down. There's a dream dictionary, and it's very accurate. It is, you know. And you basically you when you wake up, you write down the symbols in your dream. And you go to these dream dictionaries and you look up what they mean. And lo and behold, wow, they really do um, describe in great detail. They're extremely accurate. What's going on in your life? So then so then you go, oh, well, this is true. Therefore, everything they must say is true. And then it's called the buy-in. So you buy into their system, their belief system, even more without questioning it. Well, I do have a military background, and the first thing I'm starting to think is we encrypt messages. We take something that is plain English, we scramble the hell out of it, send it to the receiver. The receiver has the decoder. It's called you decipher something, and you decipher it. So basically, what psychologists have done is said your dreams are all scrambled. They're all encrypted, and we're going to give you the manual to decipher it and find out the true meaning, the true message of it. God, it's kind of ironic how they built this belief system on a military encryption. It's called cryptology, is what it is in the military. We have what are called cryptologists. Kind of ironic how they're so related. Hmm. Is that a coincidence? Hmm. I wonder. Hmm. Let's take a little bit closer look at this, okay? Basically, I'll just get to the point. The point is when you're dreaming at night, the powers that be, the artificial intelligence, if you follow my channel, I have talked about how there's a sentient AI that can tap into us like Wi-Fi. I've been learning, I'm a QHHT, quantum healing hypnosis therapy practitioner as well. And I've heard this from many higher selves that the technology is so advanced they don't need to program you through the television anymore. In case you don't know, this is called television programming because they're programming you. It's called Hollywood because Hollywood is actually the material. It's wood that the magicians make their wand out of. So it's magic and programming. Spelling. It's called spelling because they're casting a spell on you. Everything is hidden in plain sight, folks. You just have to open your eyes and question things a little bit is what you got to do. So this AI can tap into us like Wi-Fi. We know they're programming us. So basically, the subconscious mind. You see, here's another hint. They hide in plain sight. The psychologists say your subconscious mind is trying to work out what's happening during the day, your waking hours during the conscious mind. And if you were to discover what the subconscious mind is trying to work out, you would go crazy. Yes, they're right. Because then you would discover that they are programming us. They are programming us, and now the AI has tapped into us like Wi-Fi, and they're programming you. And they don't want you to become aware of the programming and all the things that they're doing to you. So they have to scramble your dreams at night, and they can literally tap in. They can program. They used to do it. The old technology was they program you through television. So at night, your dreams would be all screwed up and through radio and this and that, and now they just simply AI taps into you like Wi-Fi and scrambles your dream so that you can't. So the conscious mind can't pick up on what's happening because your subconscious mind while you're dreaming at night is screaming to you about what is happening in the world, but it's getting scrambled and all convoluted and twisted and turned. So what they do is they designed your dreams so that when you wake up, the first thing that happens is the programming is that's been programmed into you is that you immediately forget your dreams. So all programs have to have a fail safe. The fail safe, what if you wake up and you remember your dream? Because sometimes you do. So they have to have a fail safe in place. The fail safe is, well, if these guys do remember their dreams and they start to investigate it, we're going to invent this thing called a dream dictionary, because the programming is they do certain what do you call it? Campaigns. They do campaigns. They'll make everybody feel, lonely or depressed, or they'll be happy campaigns, give you a break, and they're running all these campaigns. And so while they run these campaigns, they run the symbols in the campaign. So while they're running a campaign of you feel like you're spiraling out of control and you're going nowhere in life, they program that you'll have a dream of stairs and you're going downstairs. So that if you remember your dream, you go to the dream dictionary, you look upstairs, and it'll say, well, if you're going down in life, and if you're going up, then you're going up in life. And you go, oh, wow, that makes sense. That's what's going on. That's what's going on in my life. And then you go about your life and you forget about it. So they created these dream dictionaries. These dream interpretations are the fail-safe to if you remember your dreams that you're going to, and you go and actually try to investigate it, you're going to look up this dream dictionary and go, oh, that's what's going on in my life. No, wrong. No, it's all a cover-up. It's called Plan A and Plan B, and we've all fallen for it, and I've fallen for it too. Okay? Here's the key. I'll get to the point for all the ADD people out in the world who love the comments about get to the point. So here we go. When you're in your dream, forget what's happening in your dream. For example, if you're lost and you wake up and you're really torn up about being lost and you're all focused on that, forget about it. If you are running, you're scared or this or that, or whatever the theme of your dream is, whatever is going on, that is called the emotional hook. It's kind of like when you go fishing and you put a worm at the end of the bait and you bite into the bait. So the bait is emotion. So the programming is to instill emotion into you that you hang on to. And so let's say you remember your dream, you go to this dream dictionary, you're going to be hung up on the emotion, and we're emotional beings, and that is called plan C to get you hung up on the emotion. Forget all that. This is what you have to do. When you remember your dream, and if you're in your dream and you can lucid dream or become aware of your dream, it's even better. The thing that we need to focus on is the interaction between the people in your dream. That is key. I'll say it again. The key to your dream is to understanding what is happening in this reality is the interaction that you are having between the beings, the people in your dream. Pay attention very closely to the little sidebar conversations, the conversations they're having in front of your face, the conversations you actually have with people, the interactions, the conversations and the interactions are the key to understanding what is happening because all this symbolism and all this convoluted weird stuff and how dreams are all cuckoo crazy is all designed to mask and make you forget the actual conversations that you're having in these dreams. Because I've said this before, when you're dreaming, you are not dreaming. You're actually astral projecting and you are literally in another reality. You're literally in another dimension and it is real. Your dream state, your dream life is just as real, if not more real than your waking life. Yes, it's true. I'll say it again. Your dream state, the dreams that you have, are real, and they are more real, if not the same as real, as your waking life. And they don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know that you are a child of God, that you are a spiritual being, that you are one of the most powerful beings in all of existence. And when we are dream, we go to these other realities, these other dimensions, these other worlds. Sometimes it seems cuckoo crazy because it's the other dimensions of the worlds are a little cuckoo crazy. But the key is to pay attention to the interaction that you're having. In these interactions, in these conversations, that will give you the clue as to what is really happening in reality. And that is what we need to focus on. Focus on the interactions. Ignore all emotions if you can. If you're in a dream and you're running, you're scared, if you're lost, you're this or that, the emotions that you feel in your dream are a distraction. The emotions in your dream are a distraction from you discovering the truth of what it was really happening in your dream, because you're so caught up. For example, the night I had a dream that I was lost, and I woke up very emotional, very upset, very drawn into the fact that I was lost, and it's very upsetting and yada 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 yada. But then I realized, hey, I need to pay attention to the conversations that took place. And so then I reanalyzed the dream, and I started focusing on the interactions and the conversations that were happening. And then, boom, that's when I discovered the truth of what is really going on. So when you're dreaming, forget everything you're seeing, forget all the symbolism, forget all the emotions, forget everything that's happening. Focus on the conversations that are happening, what people are saying, what people are doing. It's don't focus on what you're doing, what you're feeling, this, that. Focus on what other people are doing. How are other people interacting with you? Are people ignoring you? Why are they ignoring you? Are people doing this? Are people doing that? What are they saying? Focus on the interaction between the characters in your dream. I believe that to be the key, and that will help you wake up to what is really happening in this reality. And that is the key. That will open up the door. That will unlock the mysteries and help you discover the truth of what is happening in your reality. And that will scare the crap out of you and make you go cuckoo crazy, perhaps. And that is the truth that they're alluding to. And they have done everything they can, just like everything in life, to hide the truth from you, even in your dreams. Yes, it's true. Till next time, everybody, God bless, peace, and be well.